Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about two brand new eyeshadow palettes that I discovered at Walmart. They do belong to the Hard Candy brand, which I've never really experimented with in the past, and to be honest with you, I don't know why. I think I had such tunnel vision for the bigger brands like Maybelline, L'Oreal, Wet n Wild, Physicians Formula, Milani, that I sort of forgot about Hard Candy. But anyhow, walking down the aisles, I noticed that Hard Candy has recently released a lot of new makeup. There were a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I was looking at, but two in particular stood out to me. It's these ones right here. They are their new Pro palettes. The unfortunate thing is these palettes don't really have a name attached to them. All I have is a number back here, $13.39. I don't know if that's normal within the Hard Candy line. But on the top it just says it is the Look Pro eyeshadow palette, and when you crack it open you've got all of these beautiful shimmer colors and a few matte colors for transition and crease work. So that's the one palette. The other palette is this one here. This is the 1256 and it just says Look Pro Matte Eyeshadow Pro Palette, and that's what that looks like. Every shadow in here is matte and you do have a really good range of colors. I want you to pause this video super quickly, go into the comment section and write out what you guys think these palettes might be really great dupes for, because they both look similar to two other palettes that I know that are high-end. Let's start off by talking about this rose gold palette right here. I do like that it comes with a mirror on the lid here. I thought that was a really unique feature. And then you get lots of shimmer shadows up here. You get three, which are really great for your brow bone highlight, and then you have a bunch of glitters that you can use all over your lid. And of course, no palette is going to be complete without at least a few matte colors. It also comes with two brushes that actually look halfway decent for drugstore brushes, but again, I have brushes that I enjoy using, so I'm probably just going to chuck these. But here is the other special feature about this palette. I feel that each column can be used as an eyeshadow look. Funny enough, I'm wearing this row right here on my eyes today, and I'm absolutely loving the way it turned out. I did use a couple more matte colors from this palette here just to substitute, because I usually like a really blown out crease, but man, this palette has not disappointed me. The formula is really creamy, it's pigmented, it blends well, and I think that's in large part to the silica that is in it, and that's what gives it a really nice slip. I think you've got a great array of colors in this palette. You've got lots of neutrals that you can work with on an everyday basis, but you also have some really nice pops of color. So if you want to do something a little more dramatic, a little more out there, I'm not saying that these colors are crazy out there, but you know, push yourself outside of your comfort zone, you can definitely move to this side of the palette and make that happen. I think the packaging itself is quite nice. It is made of plastic. You've got a little button that you push and then the lid pops up, and like I said, there is a mirror that's incorporated right behind this rose gold thing. Another feature that I appreciate about this palette is that all of the colors do have a name and they are listed on the back of the palette. I've been impressed with quite a few drugstore palettes in the past, but Hard Candy I think has really outdone itself, and I am amazed at how much I actually like these colors and how often I've been using them. The bronze that I put on my eyes today was so flawless. I did apply it with a brush. I had no issues with that. The bronze color that I used to apply all over my lid, I did use a brush to do it. It was a little bit crumbly, so just beware of that. You may want to do your eye look before you do your foundation, but the color itself is so stunning. It doesn't get any better than this. And then you have a stunning rose gold color that is really bright and in your face. Again, it is a little on the crumbly side, but the color payoff is unreal. I remember swatching those glitter sort of metallic colors and I was over the moon excited to work with them, but then I dove into the matte colors, and those mattes, oh my gosh. I've just taken a red and a black on my hand, and look at how stunning those are. I mean, That is one of the most pigmented drugstore black colors I've ever seen. This matte palette also did not disappoint. It's the same format, it's got the same mirror incorporated into it, same packaging, same everything, except all of the colors, like I said, are matte. You've got some great warm tone neutrals on this side, and on this side you've got some more cool tone shades to use, so just a really good variety. And they are all so pigmented. I love these brown colors. I've been using these on a regular basis. I've also got some deeper colors here, and I'm gonna take one of these cool toned pink colors. And there they are on my fingers. I'm just gonna swatch them on my hand here for you. Little powdery, but there they are. Oh my goodness. And when you apply these to your eyes, they just go on so smoothly and so seamlessly. When I was at the drugstore, I first noticed these because they reminded me of dupes for two other high-end palettes that I knew I had at home, and I got really excited. So as soon as I bought them, I came home, I started rummaging through my drawers, and I found those two high-end palettes. And I'm gonna put them close together for you so you guys can see. So again, here is the sort of rose gold palette over here. And just in terms of tone, it reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette. The finishes certainly are not the same. This palette over here definitely has more matte tones, but I feel like when you look at the range of colors, these are very similar in nature. And then I took it a step further. I saw this matte palette and I thought, oh my goodness, I am gonna help people save at least $100 by purchasing something a little bit less expensive, because this Viseart palette, which is called 01 Neutral Matte, is almost identical to this palette over here. And to be honest with you, when you look at this palette a little bit more, you can see pieces of the other Viseart palettes. Like when you look at these cool tone colors over here, it reminds me of the Bridal Satin palette. I see a little bit of the dark neutrals in here as well. But this one here is the closest in comparison. I couldn't believe it. Like, shocking, right? Even down to the packaging, these look so similar. Next to Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think Viseart has one of the best matte formulas. I absolutely love the way these shadows blend on the eyes, and the pigment they have. They are so good for all sorts of skin tones, and they have such a nice consistency to them. You will not be disappointed with the Viseart palette, but I also know that they are super expensive. I believe in Canada they run for $100 or $110. In the States you might be able to find them anywhere from $70 to $80 depending on the store that you go to. But if you don't have that kind of cash lying around, and most people don't, save yourself the money, go out, pick up this hard candy palette, and it will give you an almost identical look to the Viseart palette. And there you have it. That was my quick review of these two new Hard Candy Pro eyeshadow palettes. Ooh, that is a mouthful. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. You can also connect with me on all of my social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'm gonna link everything for you in the description box below. I hope you are all having an amazing day no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!